The Gallowgate is a working class area in the east end of Glasgow that is synonymous with Celtic supporters and Irish culture. The street has formed part of the traditional walk to Celtic Park for thousands of fans over the decades, and was traditionally the only area that was considered a safe haven for Celtic fans and the Irish in the city. Indeed, until recent times, any expression of Irishness was not welcome in areas such as the city centre. There have been numerous Celtic bars that are featured in this area. In the Barrows, there is the popular Squirrel Bar and Traders Tavern. On the main Gallowgate Street stands the Saracen Head, the Phoenix, previously the EastEnders, Bar 67 and the Hoops Bar. At the very top of the Gallowgate, approaching Celtic Park, the Wee Man's Bar can be found. Each of these venues have Celtic memorabilia on the walls, and have regular live music from Irish bands and singers. It's a fantastic way to spend your time before and after a match, with an incredible atmosphere. The childhood home of Joseph Nellis, who was one of the founding fathers of Celtic, was located at number 4 McFarlane Street, which is the road directly next to Bar 67. Nellis was a great businessman and pawnbroker, but was a strong opponent of Celtic being converted into a limited liability company in 1897. Ironically, it was in the Gallowgate where the meeting, which confirmed the club's change in status, took place, at Anfield Halls, which is the site of the Belgrove Hotel today, which is soon set to be demolished. Over the years there have been many Celtic pubs along the Gallowgate, which have now sadly gone. The Emerald Isle pub was recently closed, Kerry's Bar, the Foggy Jew, and most famously of all, Baird's Bar. Baird's was a Celtic institution. Its walls were a shrine to the club, covered floor to ceiling in memorabilia, newspaper articles, and images. Scarves hung from the roof, and the first ever Celtic supporters banner took pride of place above the bar. That banner was from the St Mary's Brake Club, which was the very first group of supporters that travelled to games by horse-drawn cart in the late 1800s. Brake clubs were born from the League of the Cross, and the St Mary's branch in the Kelton was the first to ever exist. The banner depicts the image of early fan favourite, Tom Maley. Lisbon Lion Bertie Auld worked in Baird's Bar for a while, and a night was held in tribute to Jimmy Johnston, with the likes of Dixie Deans and Yogi Hughes. Though the pub was famed for the press conference that was held within it by Kenny Dalglish in March 2000. Celtic were at a low ebb when Kenny Dalglish took over the reins from John Barnes in February 2000. The club had just exited the Scottish Cup after a 3-2 defeat to lowly Inverness Caledonian Thistle, and the press coverage of the new interim management was relentless. Dalglish took great exception to the nature of this reporting and ordered a press conference on the 24th of March 2000 to be relocated to the working class beacon of hardcore Celtic support that was Baird's Bar on the Gallowgate. For a moment, the sounds of Irish bands, the thunderous atmosphere, and the wall-to-wall memorabilia within their Celtic shrine remained silent and still. Amidst this rather awkward setting, a journalist opened the press conference by asking, "Why are we here?" To which Dalglish replied, "Because I'm comfortable here. We like to get out and show the fans how we get ready for the game, and they get to see a media conference."